set. They sent on their way from the 1600 metre marker. Along the inside, Guest El Grande is there. There's some scrimmaging going along that inside running rail. Sky Castle's right there. Victory take over the white blinkers. The grey is Magogity. They are followed by Charters Creek. That's got the red blinkers. Along the inside of that is My Lovely. On the outside, Upstream, and then comes Sugar Pie. Further back in the running is Queen's Advance. Then comes Fragrant Beauty and Miss Stingray. Hot Response is the trailer, about 9 or 10 lengths from top to tail. Victory take over, a length and a quarter. The grey Magogity second. Sky Castle's at the rail third. Then Guest El Grande. My Lovely's the pink silks near the rail. Charters Creek the yellow cap on the outside. Upstream's about 5 lengths off the leader. Miss Stingray, then comes Sugar Pie. Further back in the running is Fragrant Beauty, and then comes Hot Response, and further back is Queen's Advance. Top of the lane and Victory Takeover brings them in. Magogity is the grey. Sky Castle's going to go through down the inside. Then Upstream, My Lovely. Guest El Grande's on the outside. Then comes Charters Creek. Coming to the 300 metre marker, Victory Takeover, Magogity, Sky Castle's down the inside. Magogity and Victory Takeover, these are the two as they pass the 200. Sky Castle's on the inside, Sugar Pie, Guest El Grande. Miss Stingray's also trying to run on. On the outside coming now is Queen's Advance, and Queen's Advance coming through powerfully on the outside. Queen's Advance won it. Second, Sky Castle, close for third. Fragrant Beauty's involved in that photo for third. Not in your picture just yet, but really taking off as Queen's Advance. And yes, Queen's Advance, the right approach. Number 8 shows up at 23 rand a win, 7 rand a place, gets eased up at the line. And Queen's Advance, Dennis Bosch and Ian Sturgeon. And they win it well. They win it by about 2 lengths at the end. Sky Castle will just get second. Third, perhaps, Fragrant Beauty from Victory Takeover. Upstream, Miss Stingray, Sugar Pie, Magogity, Guest El Grande, and My Lovely. The tote favourite ends up number 5, Sky Castle. The winner's on the extreme right-hand side. That's Queen Advance. She's having a 6th start. You'll see Ian now asks her to wake up, and she gets into the race. She mows the opposition down, and she ends up winning it, and winning it well by about 2 lengths. So Queen's Advance is victorious. Sky Castle, extreme left, will run second. Fragrant Beauty will just get that 3rd position from Victory Takeover. That was the 8th and last, a race time 99.67. Victory for number 8, who ends up 23.70 and 7 rand a place. Back to the studio.
The daughter of Right Approach, her name is Queen's Advance, and she's really advanced through that last 200 metres to finish. Bred by the Eldora stud for the Rathmore stud, Mr. McHardy. And let's get Dennis Bosch bringing home the lucky last with Queen's Advance. You must have been really chuffed with that finish she showed.
You know, first of all, I want to thank Brad, nice young man, his dad, Mark, his mom, Rathmore stud. They supported me. I think we had a problem every time we nominate her. She draws in the bush. So she's been off for quite a while. And she showed a bit of something in the early stages. But today I thought we'll just drop her right out and let her run on. And that's exactly what she did, you know. So I'm very grateful that Ian listened. I was worried at one stage he was running a bit wide. And once he dropped her in, she settled down. And they were going a little bit of a clip up front, so she just mowed them down, so I'm pleased, you know. Just hope she could get better draws, you know. She never gets good draws. But again, thanks to Mark, his wife and his son Brad. Lovely racy people to race with. I'm just pleased after waiting so long that she could be standing in the winner's enclosure.
You're proving you've got the cutting edge, so well done.
Thanks, Sheldon. Thanks.
Well done to Dennis Bosch, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek there, cutting edge the other night coming through. And Ian Sturgeon, low flying. You weren't in the picture, and the next thing swooped on by.
Yeah, she's got a bit of talent. You know, first run in a mile, she had to switch off, and it was a bit of a struggle because she raced a bit fresh. It's been a while since she's run, but she broke well, and she wanted to race. I had to get her to drop it at the back there, but swinging for home, you know, the false rails are quite far, and it just took me to the outside rail, and yeah, it was race over.
Well done. Good start to the meeting and a good end.
Yeah, it's nice to start and end the meeting. But I must say a big thank you to Brad, my agent. You know, his parents own, and between them and him, you know, they own this horse outright. So well done to them. You know, Rathmore Stud.
Congratulations.
Thanks, of course, to Dennis as well. Thank you very much.
Let's get Brad into the picture here. Have a quick chat here. Firstly, did you catch the pick six?
No, I was out early.
Out early. Must have been impressed the way she's been coming along in her work back home, but obviously that draw is a bit tricky.
Yeah, I believe she's been working very well. Dennis has been telling us, and every time we've been nominating, she's been drawn in the bush. But well done to Dennis, and yeah, to my dad back on the farm.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Sheldon.
Well done to the entire team. Well, if you caught the pick six this afternoon, really well done to you. Some tough results this afternoon at Scottsville. But number 8, Queen's Advance, she's pulled rank inside the last 200. She's raced away from the opposition. And that's a wrap from Scottsville Racecourse. Have a safe trip home.
All set. They sent on their way from the 1600.